glorified ones, and welcome back to my channel. As you guys can see, I have a special guest in the gonna be an educative series that we are embarking on. So in today's video, we are actually joined by a whole professional IT.
I'm a professor by profession. Okay, so sorry
Introduce
guys.
yourself.
Hello guys, how are you all doing? I am so delighted and I'm so honored to be on this channel actually. So my name is Sonia Moses. I am also known as the Tapa CEO. I'm an entrepreneur, I'm a businesswoman, I am a wife, a mother. Yes, that is basically just in a nutshell. So I'm professionally a system analyst. Okay, that is basically in the IT field, right? So what I did is, what I studied at school, I actually did IT. Okay, and my type of IT is the business type of IT, where you do system analysis, you do analysis and design. You also do a little bit of programming here and there, but not that deep. And then you also have a few elements of networking. All right. So I was one of those kids at school who wanted the easier courses, like not easier, like maybe not easy in terms of easy, but IT, but the easier IT. So I found myself in class. I was always those people that we were hundreds in the class, while the software kids are like maybe only 3 in a class, and the networking kids are like maybe 9 in a class, and the business class always used to be like really full, because the business computing, it comprises of accounting, law, programming, and networking. So it's more like a little bit of everything here and there. But professionally, okay, what I do at work right now is I'm a system analyst. So I basically review customer payments. I am also responsible for suspension, like that person who cuts your bill if you don't pay on time. And a lot of other stuff. Like I work for a telecommunications company, all right? So so basically what we do is, like, we receive a number of customer queries, and then we basically now analyze how can I deal with this query, or stuff like that, and then give a solution. That is basically it.
Okay, so the first question I have is, what exactly did you study in university?
Okay, university I studied business computing.
Okay.
Yeah, so that is business computing. That was what it was known. Okay, I know now guys, it's informatics. It's known as informatics.
Okay, informatics.
So I did business computing, my bachelor's, and then I went ahead to do my honors in informatics, because in IT, right, you are only as good as 3 years. You know, after 3 years, if you don't upgrade your skills, expertise, because systems change all the time. Yeah, systems change all the time, and after 3 years you sort of like need to upgrade. All right, so once I was done with my bachelor, I knew that I needed to get on with the new program, which is informatics, and which is now the relevant one now.
Okay,
yeah, so that is basically it.
Okay, somebody out there is probably asking themselves, like, what do you need? Like, what are the requirements for you to get admitted university, for you to do you said it's called informatics, right?
Yeah, it's informatics.
Yeah, so what are the requirements?
So to get admitted in an IT field, you basically need a symbol of a D symbol at least. Mathematics. At least a D symbol of mathematics, right? And then what they need again is just that overall number of points. Okay. So as long as your math and English is fine. Okay, maths and English. You need to speak English, guys. You need to speak English. So maths and English, all right. And then the rest is now your best subjects. Yeah. So, but they focus more in IT, right? They focus more on the points, like the subjects. You know, you can even have, like, maybe for example, you have a grade 1 in biology and another whatever in development studies or whatever. But then now I don't know now what those fields are called now, the subjects, but basically they more look at the points.
Okay.
But as long as your math and your English is good, then you can enter. Okay. Yeah.
So what is one thing that you wish you knew before enrolling in IT, or before studying? What is that thing that I wish I knew this? I could have probably done better.
All right, first and foremost, I wish I had taken the career guidance more seriously, right? Because we were provided with career guidance. I know there are some students or learners that don't really have career guidance, but guys, NAST, Polytechnic, and UNAM, they used to come to our schools. They used to give us really, really great IUM and and sometimes we will make fun of, no, I'll never go to UNAM, I'll never go to IUM, I'll never go to Poly, and then you find yourself, girl, in that same school that you said
You are not
that you know. And so one thing that I really wish I took seriously was the career guidance, because I was never interested in when the people were talking about IT. I was always interested in the other fields, and little did I know that those other fields basically needed more of my mathematics than anything else, right? So that is basically just what I. The other thing is also that I wish that I had known that I was going to be good in this already from the beginning, which sometimes you need to do it with trial and error and stuff. Because initially the courses that I had applied for were all not accepting me because of my mathematics. And mind you, I really had good points. It's just my mathematics that was like betraying me. Alright. So I also wish at least that I took that field more seriously, the IT sort of field more seriously, until I was literally getting career advice from my friends. You know, people at home didn't understand what must I do, and you know, sometimes what I also wish I knew was, at least from the kind of association that I was having, my friends were just, they don't know what they wanted as well. So there was, but it's not something that you can change now. I mean, if your friends don't know, then you just don't know. But you know, stuff like that. Yeah, but overall, man, I'm glad that I took the path I took, because my first year I did business admin, right? And then in that business admin, I decided I'm going to change, because I was just like so fascinated about the IT, right? And then that served as sort of like a foundation, because in that first year of IT that I went to go do, I basically was exempted from the business subject, like the accounting, the business, the market. That I also wish I knew, or actually maybe changed, was the focus of studying. Guys, my focus of studying was, I'm only going to study something that has a bursary.
Okay.
So I sort of like limited myself.
Okay.
Yeah, I limited myself with that, because I only wanted to study the fields that were sponsored by companies.
Also, that when you finish, you can get a job.
So that when I finish, I can get a job. Okay. Yeah. So I feel like there are also a lot of learners out there that want to study only the courses that are sponsored, like engineering. You know, because I was so hell bent on doing engineering, because that was sponsored, and it was sponsored. You know, and then I ended up not really getting into engineering. Because you know. And then that actually also most of like maybe delayed, but I just believe that everything happens for a reason, and nothing was really delayed. Most of the things were just like stepping stones. So yeah, I talk too much, guys. I'm taking over her channel. So yo.
No. Actually, it's very educative. You know, I feel like in your story, one can pick that, you know, whatever opportunity you are presented with, even if you wanted to do engineering and you ended up doing IT, make use of it. Don't just say, yeah, I never wanted to do IT, now I'm not gonna go around. You know what? Make use of the opportunity that you are given.
It might sound a little bit edgy or whatever you call it, but let me say this. Don't do it for the money, okay? Don't be inspired by the money. Of course, money is very important. Money is very important. If you are doing something that you love and you can't wait every day to wake up to that thing, I believe that money should not really be a determining factor. Why I say so is that you can always supplement your income with your hobby or with what you love. Like for example, now you can do YouTube and supplement that income. Alright? So if you really love that something, you don't look down on it and say just because it's not really paid. Okay. I also have a personal story of mine. I didn't want to study education because I believe that teachers were not being paid.
Really?
You know? And when I graduated, teachers were among the highest paid, and I was like, did I miss it? But I knew that I wouldn't have survived in the
Okay.
classroom because just to say that don't really be
Inspired.
motivated. Yeah, let money not be your number one factor, right? Number one factor should be passion. Right, passion. And things is like stuff always changes, you know. You may be the least paid now, but in 2 years or 5 years time you might be upgraded. All right.
Sure.
And if you really feel like no, the money is not enough, then you can always supplement it, or you can upgrade to another course or do something else. And now you can really have courses that you don't even need to study for, like being a YouTuber, guys.
You don't study
You
to
don't
be
study
one.
for it. So yeah, so that is basically it. And if there's someone out there watching me and you are in grade 12 or you are maybe in your first year and you are wondering what course did I do? Is it really the best course? Can I really proceed with that? All I can really advise you is pray to God, ask God which way should you go, because even if you can finish that accounting degree and still be miserable, even if you felt like it's the most high paid job. Also that I also want to mention is that sometimes we get into careers that don't give us time to our families and friends and
Just
stuff
because
like
of
that,
money.
just because, you know, like I do have friends of mine that I can't really talk to most of the times because they're always busy at work and it's just hectic and stuff. I'm all about freedom, guys. I'm all about freedom. So I also like something that is really flexible and stuff. So look around you and see, okay, mommy is an auditor, how busy is she? Daddy is a policeman, how busy is he? You understand, you know? So yeah, that is basically it from me.
Okay, guys, this was, I hope it was insightful for you because for me it was. So we have come to the end of our second episode of this the academic series. I don't know, I keep forgetting. So if you guys have questions, please leave them in the comment section. I'm going to leave her channel link in the description box. Please follow her for more content. She actually creates, she has 2 channels. She creates almost like eating vlogs.
Yeah, it's eating vlogs.
Eating vlogs. She also have a Tupperware channel. So if you are more into business, please follow her channel as well. And with that being said, I just want to thank you guys so much for watching. Bye. Signing
Bye, guys.
out, Professor Charity.